live with another video on self-healing. So today we're talking about 10 tips to fostering kindness. So if you don't see me looking at the screen, you know I'm looking down at my notes and I'm reading. Exciting news. I'm thrilled to announce the release of my new book, Transforming Trauma. This book is a heartfelt guide for anyone seeking to reclaim their strength and transform their lives after experiencing trauma. In Transforming Trauma, I share 10 empowering tips to help you navigate the complexity of trauma while embracing your inner power. Each tip is designed to inspire and support you on your journey to healing and self discovery. Here's a sneak peek at what you can expect: 10 tips to embrace your power. Acknowledge your feelings, seek support, practice self compassion, embrace boundaries, cultivate mindfulness, create a safe space, explore creativity, prioritize self care, set achievable goals, celebrate progress. I wrote this book to empower individuals to transform their trauma into a source of strength and resilience. I hope it serves as a valuable resource for you or anyone you know who might be on this journey. Transforming Trauma, Embrace Your Power is now available for purchase. Join me in spreading the message of hope and healing. Let's transform trauma together. Looking at the screen, you know I'm looking down at my notes and I'm reading. When I make these videos, I try to make them not perfect, but I want to make sure that I am providing all the essential information to you all. And so that's why I have notes whenever I come on here and talk about self healing and anything with personal development. So, first, fostering kindness in our everyday lives can create a ripple effect, leading to a more compassionate and understanding world. Here are 10 tips to help you cultivate kindness in yourself and others. So I'm just going to run through them. The first one is practice active listening. Second, offer compliments. The third one, volunteer your time. Number 4, perform random acts of kindness. Number 5, show empathy. Number 6, express gratitude. Number 7, be patient. Number 8, avoid judging others. Number 9, share and give generously. Number 10, lead by example. So I'm I'm so happy because I finally figured out my lighting. Like I had to move my desk because, well, I'm sitting at a table, but my desk is over there. And I had to bounce my lights off each other. So that's a long story, but I want to make sure that you guys could see me real good. And oh, oh, got lipstick. All right, so the first one, practice active listening. Being a good listener is a fundamental aspect of kindness. Give people your full attention when they speak and show genuine interest in their thoughts and feelings. This not only validates their experiences, but also strengthens your bond with them. Number 2, offer compliments. A simple compliment can brighten someone's day. Make it a habit to acknowledge the positive attributes or a compliment. A compliment. I can't say the word accomplishments. A compliment. Wait, let me drink some water. Let's try it again. Accomplishments of others. So don't make it all about you, basically. Be sincere and specific to make your compliments more meaningful. So I'm gonna give you an example. Practice active listening. You know, when somebody call your name, you want to make sure you tune in. Stop looking at your phone. Stop playing with your phone, and give them your undivided attention. Number two, you want to offer compliments. You never know how when giving a compliment will brighten someone else's day, or make them feel motivated, because we all need that affirmations, and it's good to hear it from someone else, as well as you want to motivate yourself too by giving yourself positive affirmations. I say about 10 of them a day. I have them written out on my mirror. And I'm also trying to build my vocabulary and use a lot of words that I don't normally use, which is why I get tongue tied, because remember, I'm a truck driver now. And so I've been out of the classroom for 22, 23, 24, 25, 3 years, going on 3 years. And so my tongue is, I don't talk as much unless I'm on the telephone, unless I'm on my cell phone. See, I said telephone. On my cell phone, on my earpiece. So I've gotten out of a lot of practice. I go to work, I come home, go to the gym, go to work, come home, go to the gym, and it's just me by myself. So I don't have a lot of interaction with people where I have to, talk a lot. So give me some grace. That's all I ask. Number 3, volunteer your time. Volunteering is a wonderful way to show kindness, whether it's helping a local shelter, participating in community cleanup, or mentoring. Giving your time to those in need can have a profound impact on both you and the recipient. So I was taking my trash out the other day, and my neighbor probably still doesn't know. She had her a bag of trash. That was me volunteering my time. Because I was walking down to the dumpster anyway. So, and then people don't understand when they sit a bag of trash outside your door, outside their door, it's inviting rodents. So I didn't want rodents to be invited. So I went ahead and took her trash out. That was me volunteering my time. Now, and I do other nice things, like if I cook something at home, I would take food to work and have people taste different things, or I'll take somebody lunch. I might buy somebody a lunch or something like that. So I'm always doing things, but when I get off work, I'm so tired. I know you guys say, well, you only drive a truck, but again, you're constantly moving your head. You're looking out the window. Your response time to avoid accidents have to be right on point. So I'm really drained when I get off, and then once I get off, I go straight to the gym. So after the gym, I gotta eat, come back home, and now I got a new routine because I'm really trying to snatch myself up. So I'm working out at the gym twice a day. Actually, 3 times a day. And so that's a new routine that I'm starting Monday. I'll be going to the gym in the morning for 30 minutes to walk on the treadmill before I eat on an empty stomach. And then I'll go to work and I wear my waist trainer for 10 hours. And then after I get off work, I go straight to the gym. I work out. I either do upper body, lower, upper or my midsection. I always do my abs. That's an everyday thing. So either it's upper or lower. And then I come home, take a shower, and see, now I got to redo my schedule. That's what I was doing at first. But on Monday, coming up, after Easter, I am going to, after I eat, come home, eat, and then after my last meal, I'll go back to the gym and work out just for 30 minutes. Meaning just do cardio because I'm trying to burn as much fat as possible. And I am getting there. Again, I am 51. I'll be 52 in May. So I'm getting there. All right. So number 4, perform random acts of kindness. Surprise someone with a small act of kindness. Okay, so that's what I did. An act of kindness. It could be as simple as paying for a stranger's coffee, leaving a kind note, or holding the door open for someone. These small gestures can make a big difference. So that's what I did when I took her trash out. I'm not gonna do it. Say, hey, I took your trash out. I just grabbed the bag. She lives across the hall from me, or outside across from me, and so I just did not want her trash to invite rodents up here, and then they be, I'm across from her, so I didn't want that. So I just did that act of kindness. Number 5, show empathy. Put yourself in others' shoes and try to understand their perspectives and feelings. Empathy helps you connect with people on a deeper level and respond to them with compassion and kindness. So let me tell y'all this story. I don't even know if I would show empathy right here. I don't know. I held myself back though. I'll say this story for another time. But just being kind to someone, when they're going through something, look at things from their perspective, not always from your perspective. Because a lot of times when we're going through things, you try to say things to, I guess, impress your friend or to be on their side, but sometimes you have to give them the hard truth about whatever the situation is that, they may be going through. But you want to choose your words kindly. Make sure you show compassion when you do that, and still love on them, as well as giving them their hard truth at the same time, and just showing empathy, showing that you care. So that means just taking your time and just choosing words kindly. All right, number 6, express gratitude regularly. I can never say that word. Regularly. Express gratitude for the people and things in your life. Acknowledging the positive aspects of your life can improve your mood and encourage kindness towards others. This story is really bothering me. I went to the store. And I'm going to say what I did was being patient. I'm going to say this story for number 7. But just showing people in your life that you care, you're thankful about certain things, acknowledging positive aspects out of a situation instead of always, because naturally when something happens, we go instantly to the negative. Instead of doing that, lean towards the positive, because in every negative situation, there is something positive. And then once you figure that out, it may not be instant that you will figure out what's positive in that situation, but it may happen later on, where you look back and say, oh, that's why this happened. This happened because of that. And you never know. It might be a way of testing your faith. It might be a way of changing your perspective or your thinking on certain situations. I've definitely have been tested with a lot of things. So trust and believe me. When I say, if you would have known me 2-3 years before I went through this traumatic event with my divorce, and the perspective and the things that I used to think is completely different. Completely different. All right, number 7, be patient. Patient is a virtue that often accompanies kindness. Take a deep breath and remain calm in frustrating situation. Your patience can prevent misunderstandings and maintain harmonious relationships. Yeah, patience is becoming my best friend because I didn't have patience at first. I am still working on being patient on situations. Just some point in your life, you just get tired of fighting, fighting every little battle. And sometimes the smallest thing, the smallest word, the smallest comment, or the smallest thought, or the way that you say something, stop and think before you speak, can make a big difference. A big difference. And it will help you be patient. And when you're going through trauma, you automatically learn how to be patient. You learn to stop being a fighter. You learn how to choose your battles. And I mean, some people may learn it before then, but I mean, if you're a person that's very bubbly and always going and always, have a very quick response to things without thinking, very hyper. When you go through trauma, it teaches you to be patient. Okay, so you will learn that. So patience is very essential when you are going through trauma and recovering from a traumatic experience. All right, avoid judging others. Yeah, that's a hard one. Everyone is fighting their own battles. Instead of judging, offer support and understanding. This creates a more accepting and tolerant environment for those around you. And so, yeah, this story I want to tell you guys, it's so hard to avoid judgment. As a Black woman that lives in a predominantly white area, I go through racism every day, all day when I go out my door. I'm dealing with it at work. I just went to the grocery store, Schnucks, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you this story. I was asking the lady, could I check my lottery tickets in? And there was a sign that said closed. Well, it was 5 o'clock. The sign says from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. that they were closed and they were not busy. The lady was just standing behind the counter. So I am just a person that I feel like my job is not done until I've done everything, until I've had a conversation with this person, that person, I have taken it to the highest level. I just don't like to be mistreated, and equality is very, very, very important to me. It's a priority. And so just being treated fair, just like someone of a different color. So I asked the lady, could she check my tickets? She said, well, we shut the machine down. I said, well, it says that you close at 7. Well, we already turned the machine off. I said, So I got ready to walk away, but something in me just was like, no, that's unacceptable. Because if I'm a manager, I know, because I have that manager mentality. If there is a sign up that says a certain time, then you guys supposed to honor that. It was not 7 o'clock. It was just 5:30. So I said, well, can you get a manager over here? She said, oh, you want a manager? As if I wasn't smart enough to say, I know there's somebody over you. So she went and she picked up the phone. Customer service, requesting a manager at the front desk, and she hung the phone up. Or the intercom, but it was on the phone. She instantly grabbed a clipboard and started walking in front and left me standing there walking in front like she was so busy. The manager walked up. Now, mind you, I was in the store shopping already. I was on my way out. Well, you didn't know that, but now you do. I was on my way out. And so I said, well, the sign says 7. And I just asked her if she could check my tickets out. And she said the system was shut down. And so he waved her back over there. He said, don't worry about it. She'll take care of you. And I said, she just walked over there when she saw you coming with that clipboard to act like she was busy. But I said all that time when I was asking her, she was just standing back there looking at the customers. So I'm saying to myself, if I was a white person, would she have done that? This racism got to stop. So I'm saying this to say, I was trying to avoid judging her, but she made it be known that she was prejudiced. She made it be known that she was racist. Because she said the machine was shut down, and it took me to go to management to get help just to check out some lottery tickets. And she was standing right there. All she had to do was scan the tickets. There was 2 of them working behind the counter, and this is self-checkout. So all you're doing is just basically watching the customer, making sure that they scan things. There was another lady doing that. She was walking around. So I was trying to avoid judging her. I started to flip my phone out and start recording her and just make a big mess out of it. But I just said, I stood there with patience, and I smiled, and I laughed, and she was collecting my lottery tickets, and she was kind of like throwing them across the counter. The manager walked over to the other side, and I guess he kind of stood there because he wanted to see how she would interact with me. I can't help my skin brown. I can't help it. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts to be treated differently because your skin is brown. I just don't understand it because I'm a black person. So he came back over and he whispered, he said something to her, and she was like, oh no, next time I'll just let the customers go out the door. And I'm saying to myself, you was just standing here. I wish I would have been recording her the whole time. You should have saw her running around and she grabbed the note thing and act like she was so busy. But so I'm saying this to say that I was patient, which was number 7. I gave a little gratitude because I'm like, she must got something going on in her life that she had to go all the way out her way to just tell me that the register was already shut down when she knew it wasn't. And then I was trying to avoid judging her, which was number 8. Number 9, share and give generously. Whether it's sharing your knowledge, resources, or even a smile, generosity is a key component of kindness. What you give can often come back to you in the most unexpected ways. So I let it go. And I just smiled and I laughed with her because she thought I was going to get loud and you people always. I didn't do any of that at all. But it does hurt. It does hurt. All right, number 10, lead by example. Demonstrate kindness in your actions and words. Others are more likely to follow suit when they see kindness being modeled. And I did model kindness. I did. I didn't get an attitude. I didn't make any funny faces. I didn't make any gestures or anything. And I didn't slam my, lottery tickets on the counter, anything like that. So I was very, very patient and I was very nice to the lady, even though she did me wrong. I mean, it really hurt my feelings. Your behavior can inspire others to act kindly as well. So now that taught me something new. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. If I go somewhere and I feel like I'm not getting the service, I'm just going to ask for a manager. As simple as that. And I'm going to explain the situation as patiently as I can and kindly as I can. By integrating these practices into your daily life, you can make kindness a habit and encourage others to do the same. Together, we can create a more compassionate world. And so just being nice and speaking to someone and saying how you doing and hello and keeping it moving and not expecting anything in return can rub off on other people. And so I hope from this day forward, when she sees another brown woman like me, and there's many of us who live out here that shops in that store, that she will change her behavior next time and be willing to help them without the rigmarole of just being mean just because she can. So that is it. I wrapped up this video. Again, make sure you watch to the end, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you learned from this. I am coming up with some other things that I'll be rolling out. I am just waiting to the right time until God tells me that it's the right time. So I appreciate you for tuning in. Have a good day.